Your back looks like shit because you keep skipping chins. Stop skipping chins. Randall, what are chins? Chins are any type of pull up, any type of chin up. I like Golden Era bodybuilders, Golden Era bodybuilding. They just called it chins, guys. Overhand wide grip, overhand close grip, right? Overhand shoulder width, underhand neutral grip, underhand wide grip, all that, bro. It's just chins. Stop skipping chins. A lot of gym bros, a lot of gym heads, they don't do chins. They skip them. They say that's not optimal. You're gonna want to be doing your chins. You will never get the back that you want not doing chins, bro. I'm just gonna keep it above. Like skipping calisthenics is not it. I'm gonna talk more about calisthenics. You want to be doing your chins, and you don't need to be adding weight. You don't have to add weight, right? A lot of times we start adding weight to chins and push-ups and different movements, and we're just putting a lot of stress on our tendons and our joints. I'm really big on longevity. You want to progress with your chins, do more reps, get more volume in. High rep, high volume calisthenics is gonna really improve your physique. A lot of you guys watch this video might not be at a point where you could add weight. You might not even be at a point where you could do your full body weight. You might still be on machines. Use machines or use bands until you progress to using your body weight. Once you get to your body weight, use volume and reps as your source of progression. Right? Chins are very important, guys. You can look at a back and tell it if the guy is doing chins or not. You can. I can look at somebody's back and tell if they do chins. It just add a whole different look to the back. You want to get a nice V-taper physique, you have to be doing chins. What is a V-taper, Randall? Delts back tapering into a small waist. You need that back. You need the lats. You need the upper back. You need that dense back, though. The high volume rep is what's going to allow for you to really get that metabolic stress into the back. If you guys want my V-taper ebook/program, I have one in the description. Check the ebook/program link, and it'll take you to a link for a sample 4-day gym program that also includes 7 days of calisthenics, which you can do at home. Very simple, but it will help you get that V-taper physique. A lot of guys don't have it. A lot of guys have very bad backs, right? Even when they're lean, and that's the thing about being lean, is that being lean just exposes the stimulus that you've put on the muscle. I'm gonna drop a video about that in the future, right? So I'll see dudes get to like 8 to 10%, and their back is just not impressive. Their back is lean, but it's not impressive, and it's because they skipped this. They skipped the one exercise that they need, chins. If you can only pick one back exercise, you need to be doing chins. And I'm not even against bent over rows, cable rows. That those are fine. I am kind of against all like the lying D handle. Like we're not doing like any new exercise that's come out. Any new exercise that's come out this decade. Like you don't need that shit, bro. Stick to the basics. Chins, bent over rows, cable rows, T-bar rows, V-bar rows, underhand rows, like cable rows and stuff like that. Lat pull downs, like that stuff is fine. But even that stuff has to take a backseat to chins, bro. Like chins is the bread and butter. You want to build a nice wide, dense back. You want to really enhance your V taper. Do some chins, bro. And when it's time to progress on your chins, add volume. You don't need to add weight, right? When you get into the game of adding weight, I'm not big on heavy lifting at all. I don't lift heavy on any of my movements. I lift moderate. I don't lift anything that I can't do for 10 reps. And I take short rest periods, right? That's a whole nother video. We'll drop pretty soon. But when I first started doing chins, I was on the assisted chin up because I was just too fat. And that's the thing that a lot of guys like to skip chins because they can't do them because they're carrying too much body fat. That's the beautiful thing about calisthenics. You'll never find a fat calisthenics athlete because calisthenics keep you honest. You can't be fat and do calisthenics. You can't. You have to get that body fat off of you, right? So even when I was on the assisted chin up, I finally lost the weight. I was able to finally do like regular chin ups. And then I got into the game of adding weight. So I'm adding a plate, then I'm up to a plate 25, right? But I don't necessarily agree with adding weight to chins. And even like old school bodybuilders like Franco Colombo, he didn't think you should be adding weight to chins either. Franco Colombo had one of the best backs of all time, right? I don't believe in that because you start putting a lot of stress on your tendons and your joints when you start adding weight. Obviously, now if you're just adding a plate, like it's not too bad. But once you get into the game of adding weight to chins, you're not just gonna be like, okay, I'm on a plate, I'm cool. You're gonna go from a plate to a plate 10, then a plate 25, then eventually you're gonna do 2 plates. Then you're gonna go to the gym one day and be like, oh, I feel strong today. Let me strap on 3 plates. And from what I've seen, 80% of people who start doing that, they start getting injured. I'm really big on longevity, guys. I'm extremely big on longevity. A lot of people are getting injured. A lot of people aren't able to sustain their physique, and it's because of the way that they train. So you want to be able to do your chins. This is the exercise that you're missing to build your V-taper physique, but you don't need to be adding a whole bunch of weight. You can keep a body weight. You just progress with volume, right? And we'll talk more about that soon. But just know, you could be able to look at somebody's back and tell they're skipping chins, and you guys have to stop skipping chins, bro. The back that you want is on the other side of starting to do chins and really taking it seriously. Stop skipping calisthenics. Again, if you guys want my V-Taper program, ebook/program, check the description. It's in the description. If you guys want a personalized program, I make personalized training programs for people, personalized nutrition programs for people. And I also have a 24-week coaching program, 6-month coaching program. So if any of that is interesting to you, check the Work With Me link. If you guys want to focus on my clothing line, that will also be in the description. Follow me on Instagram if you guys have any video requests. And also, I'm there posting stories and reels daily. So if you guys want to keep up with me, I'm on Instagram at Randall Branch. But I want to close this video off by saying that literally by the end of today, you need to make sure that you get on that chin up bar and knock out some reps. Like don't go to sleep tonight without doing chins, y'all. It's that serious. I really mean it, right? As a man, bro, you're gonna want to have a good back. You're gonna want to have a good back. A lot of guys, they don't have good backs. And a lot of guys, they think the answer to that is just by getting leaner and leaner. I'll see guys get to like 8 to 10% and they still won't have that nice, dense V taper, like sharp back, that masculine back. And you could tell they just don't do chin. So, again, check the description if you guys want to fuck with me, but get up on that chin bar today and get some work in, all right? It's Randall Branch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later for some more videos. Peace.